Greetings, ladies and gentlefish, to another subscriber replay. Once again, this is Mac, and he is once more in his ever-beloved T71. This is a tier 10 game, so this is bad matchmaking, and it's quite tier 10. There are 6 tier 10s on the enemy team, and 6 tier 10s on Mac's team. Now, Mac was playing his T71 quite a lot because for the month there was a mission to get hold of a KV220 on the EU server, and in order to get hold of it you basically had to play light tanks an awful lot. Mac loves his T71, so this was an excuse to play his favourite tank an awful lot, which is entirely understandable, so he jumped at the chance. Now, he's already spotted there are quite a lot of mediums on the enemy team, including top tier mediums. So he has decided to come over to this right hand side of the map in order to try and convince them that they don't want to be here. So he's coming around here, just having a little look around. Ooh, he spotted a WZ-120, tier 9 Chinese medium tank. But while it's a medium tank, he gets a big old gun, assuming he has the top gun on it. And Mac's just kind of getting some spots off initially, just playing it a little bit cautiously. Object 140, that thing can definitely be a problem for him. And he's not firing, he's just letting other people take shots. He's just scouting them, he's just spotting them. And this is basically passive scouting, assuming that it is actually Mac doing the spotting. I think it is. And eventually, you know, he decides that those guys are actually getting a little bit too close for comfort, so he backs off. And, you know, he gets spotted. A shot lands in his vague vicinity. And it's time to be somewhere else. And this is something you really have to get used to when playing medium tanks, but in particular light tanks. Knowing when to be somewhere else. Knowing when your welcome window has expired. Getting shot is the game's way of telling you to move. So he sets up in these bushes, which gives him the potential to get some flanking shots on people and attack them from a different direction, which is never a bad thing. The one thing you do have to be careful about being just here is that if you've got any enemy tank destroyers, usually, although potentially some others, who have decided to camp up around in the D7 sort of region, then potentially they can get shots on you. Basically, if they're camping base, they can get shots onto you. T54E1, one has to be careful. He has an autoloader, so does the Batchat, so this does require a little bit of care. Ooh, a couple of nice dodges there. And these guys are now going completely ham for the T57. What does that mean for Mac? That means it's damage time, and he kills that WZ-120. Object 140 is also going a little bit ham. 2 shots into him, 3rd, 4th, and this is what you like doing with a light tank when enemy machines are distracted by someone else. Come round, bam, 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 bam. Make them wish that they had not picked on your team. So Mac is currently reloading his magazine. Magazine is almost finished. 1 into the Batchat. And 2nd into the Batchat for his 2nd kill. He gets a little bit lucky there as the Ferdinand shot only takes his tracks off, and he, instead of using his repair kit, which is what I probably would have done to be honest because I'm paranoid, he decides to just let his crew repair that. And he also takes the opportunity to reload his magazine. Why does he do that, you might ask? He's already got an almost full magazine, that's 5 shots. Yes, but if you judge that you're not going to be engaging anyone anytime soon, or at least for the reload time of a magazine, why not reload it? Engaging someone with a full magazine is always preferable. It gives you a bit more leeway, a bit more wiggle room, and it allows you to put in more damage. So his team is currently winning 9 kills to 3. This looks like it's going to be a pretty good stomping fest. But the enemy Ferdinand takes out their Centurion. FV4202 kills their Batchat. Now, Object 704 is currently rather distracted by the E50M in front of him. Mac, alas, manages to take off his own tracks there, which is very easily done, especially in a light tank. Ferdinand shoots him and ammo racks him. But if you've got an autoloader, the ammo rack only matters, slightly above average damage roll to finish the guy off there. The ammo rack only matters when you are reloading your magazine, so now it does not affect your reload time between shots within that magazine. Now, I would probably have repaired that ammo rack. Mac doesn't. That's not a criticism, because at the moment what he's doing is spotting these guys and letting other people do the shooting. That's not a terrible idea. I mean, if he had his ammo rack repaired, this wouldn't give him a particularly big advantage here, being loaded, because if he drives up over that ridge, he's probably just going to get Ferdinand and or M53'd, and that would not be a good thing. Ferdinand gets artilleried, one shot into the M53, second shot, M53 gets taken down. That just leaves this WZ-131. And we just need to find him, hunt him down and kill him. There he is. And he's dead. And that was the game. Now, I guess the only criticism I would make of how Mac played that is that against the artillery, because the artillery was clearly distracted by someone else, I probably wouldn't have kept moving toward the artillery. I'd have probably just sat still and unloaded into him. It might have meant that Mac got an extra shot into him. It could potentially have given him the kill, but it was unlikely. But that's a very, very, very minor point. And generally speaking, that was a really nicely played game. Very well done indeed for a tier 7 light tank in a tier 10 game. And not just a little bit of a tier 10 game, over a third of the enemy team were tier 10. So I hope you guys found that game entertaining. I just wanted to say well done to Mac again. That was a very nice game. If you guys want to send me any of your own games, then by all means upload the replay file to whatreplays.com and send me the link on YouTube, along with why you think it's a good game, what equipment you use, what consumables. You don't need to worry about the consumables actually. What mods you use, if any, things like that. Just tell me about it. And if you enjoyed this game, and I hope you all did, then please feel free to catch some of my other videos and or subscribe to my channel. And I wish you very happy hunting on that battlefield. Ciao, ciao.